About 15 years ago, Creator International did a gospel film for the Bhanjara people. They're an unreached people group in India of about 60 million, so quite a large group. And we were asked to come. We did a gospel film. This is an old picture of our team there. So we did this film. It's called Transformations. And immediately after we produced the film, the people started using this film to share the gospel with their own people. And we were actually asked about 5 years after we produced the film, they said, look, we're going to have a big celebration time where we're going to show the film, and we would really love it if you guys could be there. And so we happened to be in India around the same time, so we said, yeah, we'll come. And so we actually came in a taxi, and we came over a dirt hill down into the valley where they were actually going to have their gathering. And we were so surprised that we saw 12,000 Bhanjara that were gathered there. It was a huge gathering. And we got to see some of the actors and get our pictures taken. We've got to share and give them some new devices, new projectors and master copies to be able to use in their work. Because what they did is they immediately took the film and they started using it right after we had sent it to them. And we sat down with their church planting leaders and said, well, how do you use it? They said, well, we go into a village, we show the film, people get saved, and we put them into home church groups. And then we go on to the next village and do the same thing. And we've been doing that for 5 years. And so they were celebrating the fruitfulness of that whole time. And as we began to sit with them and ask them, well, how's it going? What's the response to the film? They told us, well, we now have about 10,000 Bhanjaras that have gotten saved after seeing the film. And we've started about 500 new churches in just the past 5 years. So it's not the film by itself, but it's the film together with DMM. And that combination, using that, you get the dynamic of media multiplying, and it's just exciting. And so we were so happy to hear about this. And because we noticed that all these people, the indigenous partners, were actually putting it on their YouTube account and getting lots of views, we thought, okay, let's keep looking. Well, we found another brother who had put the Bhanjara film up on his, and as you can see, he has over 1 million views. When we saw this, we were just completely surprised. We didn't know what to say. And I thought to myself, well, I knew that there was 10,000 Bhanjaras 10 years ago, but I've not heard anything from them since. We've lost contact with the people who we were working with in this movement. And so I thought, I'm going to try to contact them again and find out what's going on. And so I did, and they immediately, within a couple of days, wrote back, yes, we would be happy to tell you the news about the Bhanjara coming to Jesus. And so he sent this graphic to us. And he said, oh, but brother, it's not 10,000 Bhanjaras that have come to Christ. It's 2 million. 2 million. And I just did what I'm doing now, and that's starting to weep. I couldn't believe it. I was so overjoyed. Carol and I were just, wow, we just praised the Lord for days after first hearing this, that 2 million Bhanjaras had come to Christ. And we said, are you still using the film? And they said, oh yes, brother, we still use it the same way. That's the way we train our people. So we thought, this is so exciting. And we had heard, because the Bhanjara are gypsy people in India, they travel all over. The workers working with them said probably they'll begin to reach other people groups as well. Well, you can see at the bottom here, it says they're now working with 200 different unreached people groups in India. So this large unreached people group has seen a tremendous movement to Christ. And it's actually, now they don't just have 10,000 saved, they got 10,000 actual church planting workers, as you can see, working in 23 states in India with over 200 different people groups. So this was so exciting, and we wanted to be able to show you a real life example of what we're seeing in terms of the effect of media when we combine it with DMM.
Come shine now.